Hey everyone, welcome back. Sean again. Okay, this video we are now going to apply one of the most powerful things about Power Editor within the Facebook Business Manager, and that's how to duplicate adverts to save you an awful lot of time and to set the scene for when we start to want to understand the data feedback coming from these ads so that we can figure out what's working and what's not, do more of what's working and less of what's not. So one of the reasons we use Power Editor is because it is very, very easy to take one particular ad, as we set up in the last video, check this box and simply apply duplicate. It will load up the duplication and then it will ask us to keep focusing on a campaign that we want. That's what we're doing. Focusing on this particular ad set. As for now, although you do notice that you can apply other ad sets and then make another duplication that will make it much quicker for you to apply the ad set to, say, people who clicked your website. So this ad set is focused very much on people who like our fan pages, but we may set up another ad set that's focused on people who like our website, but we don't want to redo all the adverts. So we can have Facebook provide us that very, very quickly and efficiently. But for now, we're just going to focus on the same ad set, and we want 2 more adverts. So number of copies of each is 2 that are also going to go out on this particular campaign. So we've set up a campaign to go out on a particular time period or on a particular budget. Facebook will equalize these 3 adverts to go out under that same campaign, specifically to that ad set. But because we're going to put a slightly different image in there and a slightly different text, then we will be able to just monitor which advert is most successful and then do more of the more successful one and less of the low performing one. So once these are all set, we just press duplicate and Facebook will then automatically copy the Add One Millennials page, as you can see, or the advert, sorry, as you can see. And at this point, we can then simply go in and adjust the ad name for this one to Add Two Millennials. Everything is exactly the same, nothing's going to change, but what we will be doing is putting a slightly different image in here. Do not be surprised just how powerful it is to change out images or slight different text, different paragraph layout, different grammar in terms of your advert versions when it comes to what people find most attractive. Okay, so we'll do the same thing again. We'll just use stock images for now. We've got millennials in there, so this is one we had on the first ad set, and let's now have a look at what we maybe want to use for something that we find, not so much attractive ourselves, but again, this skill of marketing is to understand what your audience may find attractive. Okay, so there's one here of the kids doing selfies. Anything like my teenage kids, then that's a pretty popular thing to be doing. So we may use that one. We confirm that, let that load up. And you'll notice here, because I've got both these checked, that Facebook is put the image on both. That's actually a mistake, but that's fine, because you can see that how we're going to correct that in a minute. So this is the ad. Now, ad previews has been defaulted to be turned off here, so we can just switch that on. And that will show us the image with the same text as we had on the first ad. Nothing's changed. We may have a look at that. And feel free to change it as you wish. For this purposes of this demo, I'm going to leave the text exactly as it is. And I'm going to leave this as it is. And I'm going to leave this as it is. So we have there now a ad set up. What I might do, just for the sake of this, is maybe put in a contact us button rather than a learn more button. You never know, that might give something different in terms of a result. So we have an image change and a call to action change. So here we have to watch that we want to change that to hit contact us to keep everything congruent. So that will update. Nothing's changing with regards to the pixel fire, but it's one big pixel fire that we want to have Facebook collating information from, and we're happy with that, so we'll review draft ad and confirm. So we've set up there now 2. So what we want to do, that can be 2, this can be 3. So we'll edit this one now just alone. And when Facebook has done its thing, we'll go in here and change this one to add 3. Doing this live, guys, so bear with me. Coming from exactly the same page. We're going to clear out this image. We're going to select another image. Again, just go to stock. And again, just try and select something that you feel is relevant to your market in terms of millennials that are a fan of your page for this particular ad set. Obviously, you know, as we go through this, you'll be able to refine these adverts only to millennials, so people between the ages of 18 to I think 30 now, rather than just people like your page, but you understand the message I'm trying to get across. So again, maybe this one. We can confirm that. There's no science to marketing. It's what you feel and how you want to approach it. This is why we do split testing, to make sure that we're putting variation in there. Because like I say, you will be surprised just how different you can get results just from changing an image. So again, I'm happy with my content. You may want to adjust that slightly depending on the anything you do with the image. I'm going to leave that as it is. So this one I'm only going to focus on changing out the image. So I'm happy with that. We can confirm that. And that will upload into our Facebook Back Manager. Okay. So just for the record, I've got this is all showing up. This is my other campaign, Struggling Online Marketers, and this is the Millennial campaign. The reason that's coming up is because if you go backwards here, we have both campaigns clicked. So if you just concentrate on the campaign you're working on in the checkbox, and you go forward to the ad sets and just focus on the particular ad set, then by the time you get to the adverts, you'll only see the 3 adverts that you're working on. So just to avoid any confusion. So you can see these are all now active, they're ready to go. We've set up our budget, we set up our timeline, we know which pages we're focusing these ads at in terms of an audience. We've set up 3 different types of the same ad, and now we can go ahead and place this into position for Facebook to place onto the feeds within Facebook. Now, just to be clear, these went active because at the point that we finished and we're happy with the edits, we asked Facebook to review and draft items, and by definition, it took them active. So just be mindful of that. If you want to keep doing a review, just make the edit and press close before you're ready to go active with the adverts. And then you will not be spending money before you're ready to spend it. So hopefully that's clear, guys. I will see you on the next video where we'll talk about reviewing how to assess which ad is performing the best and which isn't, and making some slight modifications so that we can keep our clicks as low as possible in terms of click cost and our responses as high as possible in terms of people signing up for our products. I'll see you on the next video.